But we do want to mention Auston Matthews also having just an incredible performance on Saturday to get into 60 goals.
Great segue.
For the second time in 3 years, guys. And this blew my mind. I did not believe it till I saw the numbers myself, but he is the only active player with multiple 60-goal seasons. Alex Ovechkin has only scored 60 once.
Wild.
That blew my mind. And then if you look at goals per game, I mean, this sounds crazy, I realize. But I don't think it's too early to start talking about Auston Matthews as the next guy to pass Ovi, as the next guy to pass Gretzky. I mean, he's there. He's shown he can score 60 twice in 3 years.
I mean, there's no reason to not talk about him in that respect. I think he's done amazing things. I mean, look at this. All through 553 NHL games, LG, Lawrence in the back, and all their 7th season, if I'm not mistaken. So that's amazing.
More than Ovi.
Yeah.
Or 20 more.
Significantly more. That's crazy.
And just to see the greatness of Wayno.
Yeah, that's also crazy.
Is just insane. But, I mean, he's right there. He's on pace. You figure another 9-10 years. I mean, he's right there.
If he keeps it up, you know, injury, you got to stay healthy. Teammates, things around your situation obviously help. But yeah, he's the best goal scorer of this next generation by far. He already is of maybe this generation. But you know, we grew up with Ovechkin. He was the guy. Wayne was the guy before that. But I think Auston Matthews. I mean, we talk about greatness. You can't take that for granted either. The way he can score goals, and it's different than Ovi. It's not overpowering. It's not just staying in the one spot. Not to take away from Ovi, he's the best at that, obviously.
Ovi
but
stinks.
But I think Matthews' game might hold up, as you said, Demmer, like on the call, that he's not running into people all the time. Doesn't play that big physical game like Ovi, that violent game. He's more of a perimeter shooter, skill guy. Has a lot of different ways to score goals. So I think his goal scoring should hold up. It shouldn't go away if he loses an attribute or loses something as he gets older. I think he's got a skill set that'll age well. So I don't think there's any reason. Again, kind of like Tom Brady retired. Now we're already talking about Mahomes overtaking him. It's like, okay, Ovi's about to retire. He's going to get the record, hopefully, or probably. And now we're already talking about Auston because he's right on track. So, I mean, these are the guys you need to talk about because it's special stuff that's happening.
It's the variety with Auston. You know, Ovi's very much his office. And, you know, early on in his career, there was more of that explosiveness. But it was very much his office. Like, Amats is a little bit all over. Like,
Amats? That's his phone?
Yeah, I know. I skate with him in the summer.
Oh, we're buddies. We're boys.
We're kind of guys. He doesn't text me back, but I know him. I have his phone number in my phone, so technically I can't say it.
I know him.
I know him. Santa, I know him. But it's the variety. He scores from outside the top of the circles. He scores from inside the blue paint if you can't. Like, he's all over the place. So I think for that reason, he's going to have a really good shot. And not to say he's a lock. We don't know what's going to happen. But he has the potential of getting it just because of that variety in which he scores and finds areas on the ice.
Did you guys see the goal, the whole thing? I know we showed it. Do we have it again where we can see maybe when it all began? Because he created that whole play. It was so amazing to watch when he, you know, obviously gets it right at the finish, but he made the whole thing go from the very beginning of that play.
I love it. We're going to see the whole thing.
We might see it right here.
Or you see the whole highlight. Why not see a highlight package again?
That's my bad. It just came to my mind right now. But go on NHL.com, watch the whole thing again because it developed way before this. And it, again, was just so illustrative of his goal-scoring ability and his playmaking ability.
But just that snippet. He's behind the net, wins the battle, gets to the front, picks it up off his skate. That's a hard pass by Connor Timmins. Picks it up and pass in the back of the net. Like, that's the variance that you don't see from Ovi as much that you see with Amats.
And let's not forget, too, I mean, Amats, excuse me,
Amats.
We can all say Amats.
Mr. Mats, as he likes to be called.
Mr. Mats.
Is what we're also, he's a centerman who plays both ends of the ice. He's got strong advanced metrics defensively. He's no slouch defensively. I mean, people have talked about him for Selke, possibly, maybe not. Marner's a little bit ahead of there, but you know, Ovi defense was not his strong suit. He was never known as a great defender. He wasn't in all areas of the ice kind of guy. Auston Matthews plays both ends. He's a centerman. He drives play. He scores goals. So, I mean, in terms of value, it's hard to come up with, as we just talked about with Connor, a more valuable player in the league than a centerman who can do it all and score 60, 70 goals a year. I mean, what else could you ask for?